ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्मैवादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिहुतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ते पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। We are taking the 38th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 10. दंडो दमयतामस्मि नीतिरस्मि जिगीषताम् मौनं च वास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानं ज्ञानवतामहम्। Damyatam, it means the administrators and magisterial powers. Danda, it means the power of the punishment. Asmi, it means I am. Jigivasham, it means the wish of winner. The secret strategy of winning. Guhyanam, it means the silent of all secrets for saving. Monam, it means keep mum. Asmi, it means I am. Cha, it means and. Jnanavatam, it means knowers. Jnanam, it means the supreme knowledge of liberation. Aham, it means I. Ev, it means only. Asmi, it means I am. The Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma says that the power of administration and suppression. I am this administrator, I am that power of suppressing. I am a strategy of winning, of winners, and I am the secret keeping silence. I am the spiritual highest knowledge of Tattva-Vedas Jnanis. And I am the Jnana, I am the ultimate knowledge of liberation. Excuse me. My dear friends, the Satchidananda Paramatma Lord Krishna telling to the Arjuna, the Krishna who is the greatest master of the universes, the Krishna who is the existence, the millions of the galaxies, they are laying in the body of the Krishna's small part. So the Krishna is the only and only solution and Krishna is only and only base of all universes. Krishna is indicating that is the what is the biggest punishment for the person. The jail is not punishment. The physical punishment is not punishment. The mental torture is not so big punishment. The court fee is not too much punishment. And the sentence for living in jail is not punishment. But what is the biggest punishment? That is ajnana. If you are taking the human body and you are not evoking yourself and you are not knowing Atma Jnana, that is enough punishment for you. Because the all punishment are not heavier. This is the heavy punishment. Because you are not awareing, you are not knowing yourself, you are living like a sleepy person, you are living like a mad person. You see often in India and other places, a mentally disturbed person walked on the road and eating something on the roadside, and there is no cloth and no wash and no bath, very dirty, mentally absent. That is punishment. So just like this, compared to those persons, they are not trying to know themselves, their Atma, their enlightenment, their existence. They are not doing any effort for Atma Sakshatkar. The Krishna is telling here, they are mad. The Krishna is not a general person who is telling to you that I am the punishment givers. No, he is not so light person. A general person can only say this sentence. It has the deepest meaning. That meaning is when you are living in ajnana, when you are living in the dark ignorance, there is no light of divinity, there is no light of spirituality, no master, no Sadguru in your life. You do not know the appropriate method of meditation. That is the big punishment because you will be enjoy your life in the meaningful sensory hungers, then you will fight each other, then you will live in the dilemma and pain and sorrow and tensions, and the tension create disease will be caught you, and you will be live like a hell because you do not know the real spirituality, and you are living like a mad because only mad can spoil his life by his hand. So the Krishna is telling here that I am the punishment for the punishers. One thing I want to say, in the spiritual literature there is a word used that is called Brahmadanda. If you are not awareing the Brahma, if you are not knowing the Brahma, then Brahma will become Danda. Danda, it means the rod of wood, and you will beat by that illusion of Maya. Because if you are not a nice surgeon and you are going to surgery by the knife, then you will kill your patient. So like that, you do not knowing the Atma Jnana, and you are living in the hungriness of sensory organs, your energy is flowing toward the sex, your energy is flowing towards the food, your energy is flowing towards the very nice houses, buildings, your energy is flowing toward the cars. That is the big punishment automatically. My master Swamiji says to me, no need to give any punishment to the person who are living in Antakarna, who are living in mind, because automatically they are punished by the mind. They have feeling hell-like pains. They think that they will marry and enjoy the life with women. No, the woman will say a painful sentence for them. They will burn in the heart. Oh my God. I saw many husbands, they are praying for the death because they are very painful in them family. I see many women, they are praying for death because they are very puzzled with the husbands. A person who is a winner of the very big landscape of this world, that is called Alexander, Sikandar. But she was conquered by his queen, his women, his wives. He has many wives. The person, when goes to near his wife, he bend his knees. He bend his knees and look like a slave. A person who comes in the anger, he looks like a burning wooden piece. You see his eyes, you see his cheek, you see his hand, you see his muscles. They are full of heat of anger. So what need to give them punishment? They are already punished. They are already punished by the kama and krodha. And when you see a person who is a very greedy person, lobhy person, he do everything for money. He say false things. He behave a fake behavior, outer side polite and inner side cruel, and he insure the fake insurance to others because he is a greedy person. So the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, they are enough for you. No need of the giving you any punishment, because Maya is a very cruel jailer. Maya is a very cruel jailer. He beat you by the hunters of different type hunters. He beat you and he caught you in the cave of your attachment, and then he give you sat, and you cry, oh, but you cannot cry. You cry inside, but you cannot cry outside. I was in a college. In the first year, BSc first year, Guna. And I was living in a room. My room was big room, and 2-3 person can stay there. From a place, my father's 2 friends came in my room one day, and they always comes frequently in my room, and they admire their wife. My wife is very good, she is a goddess, she is a very nice lady, she is very beautiful, she is very careful food for my children and me. They are admiring wife again and again. I think, oh, that's very nice. The wife is very good. Then after some time, there was a Mahashivratri Mela. They went to Mahashivratri Mela. And they bring a lot of bhang. Bhang, you know, the sedative material in India. Shivratri, we take it. Then what happened? They bring the bhang and they bring the flour of gram and they make snacks of bhang. And they eat it. And he said to me, you eat? I know. I do not take anything like this. Then after some time, the sedation comes, control the brain of those persons. Then they tell, my dear friend, I am very happy, but there is only one mistake in my life. There is one deficit. So said person say, what deficit, my dear? He told, oh my God, my dear, all thing is good, but my wife is very cruel. So the friend say, oh, yes dear, I am also facing the same condition. Because they are both in sedative and they are telling now truth. The previous days they are telling lie. So a person tell, my dear friend, what can we do? She is so cruel. She never give me appropriate food. When I comes from office, she cry, she shout on me and she beat my children in front of me. I am very, very puzzled. This type of talking they are doing each other, and ultimately what is happened? A person put his head on another person's shoulder and that person put his head on first person's shoulder and they was crying loud. So that is your real life. You do not disclose your pain to others because you want to live a decent life and you want to show that I am a decent person. But internally you are very puzzled. So what the need for any punishment for you? You are already punished. Already you are punished. Second thing is that when this punishment come higher to higher, then after the young age, when you go in the mature age, you got many diseases as the diabetes, as the brain headache, blood pressure. Sometimes they convert into angina, heart attack, and sometimes brain hemorrhage. But day by day, this tension and this punishment comes as effect on your body and your family. And I cannot describe, your pain is so big. We can write thousands of the books on your pain, on your punishment. So the Krishna is telling that nothing big punishment than ajnana. The Krishna is telling nothing big punishment in the comparison of illusion. So Maya, I repeat again, the Maya big jailer, he is big jail, she is big jail. And my dear friends, when you become very old, your eyesight goes, your hearing goes, your skin comes wrinkles, you have no strength to bark more, you have no strength to do your own work. At that time, when you feel alone, maybe your wife expire or maybe your husband expire and you are become very old, then your family members ignore you. Both persons, you spoil your life for them, they ignore you. That is the very, very big mental punishment. And after, in this stage, you cry inside and you say, oh my God, I sacrifice everything for them, but they are not carrying me. And they was praying for your death. They think that you are too old you are a burden on them. My dear friends, this is the biggest punishment. But in other side, if you are enlightened, then your life will grow like a ripe fruit. You will become a very sweet person. But when you are not enlightened, day to day you become like a spine. You are pin like a pin, pointed pin, and your every word will be hurt to your family members. Dear friends, this is a very big punishment. So, the Krishna is telling here, indirect and negative teaching. If you do not know yourself, if you do not know the jnana, if you do not go in the path of Atma Jnana, you will spoil, even not spoil your life, but you will collect pains for you. And what happened after? Then after death, you die in the sorrows, tensions and regret, and you feel very unpleasant condition. Then what will happen? Then you will go in the lower earth, maybe frog, maybe insect, maybe ass, maybe donkey, maybe scorpion, maybe snake. Who will launch the FIR against snake? He is eating the frog alive. Who will launch the FIR against the vulture? He eating the snake alive. Who will launch the FIR against the fox? They are eating the rabbits and other small animals alive. Nobody launched the FIR, no safety, only safety in human life. If a person will clap your face, then you can launch FIR, you can go to the court. But which court frog will go? Which court snake will go? So that is the first part of this stanza description. Dando damyatam asmi. If you will not ever in existence, if you will not know me living inside as a existence, if you do not go in the path of Atma Sakshatkara, then your life energy will convert totally into the punishment. Totally into the punishment. Because this is the rule of this world. If a pot is empty, there is air. Nothing can stay in the vacuum. So if you are not gaining Atma Jnana, then you surely in Ajnana. And if you are Ajnana, then you will be surely punished by millions type of means. Millions type. I cannot describe your punishment. Every time, every second you will be punished. If you do not respect your existence which is living in you. This is the message of Krishna of this stanza. This is not easy to describe the Krishna's word, they are very deep. In the second part of this stanza, every stanza have 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 part, second part, the Bhagavan saying, Niti Rasmi Jigi Visham. I am the strategy of the winners. And there is only one winner in this world. And another are loser, not winner. Who is the winner of this world? If he conquer the Maya, if he come out from illusion, that is the only winner. When the Alexander came after the victory, his mother and touch his feet and say, "My mother, I win a half land of this earth." Mother say, "You win nothing." Alexander asked, "Why? Why I win nothing?" "You do not win your anger, you not win your karma, you not win your greediness, you not win your ego. You have an ego." So my dear friend, the winning is that when you can conquer your physical body, your mental body, your causal body, and you can win the Maya, and you stand in the existence, you stand in the complete awareness, the peak of awareness. That is the winning. Krishna is telling here, I am the strategy, I am the niti of the Jigivisham, the victorious winners. What is the strategy? The strategy is, as I am teaching you, that is the strategy. Day by day you aware inside, day by day you see inside, day by day you detach from mortal things and go to the immortality. As our Upanishad says, Tamso ma Jyotirgama. That is the strategy of winning. As our Upanishad says, Mrityu ma Amritam Gamay. That is the strategy. Because the Guru teach you the appropriate strategy, and that is meditation, that is awareness, that is Sakshi. And when you stand in the Sakshi completely, then the meditation automatically comes. Without completely Sakshi, the meditation will not come. It may be possible that masters, by his pressure, he give you some fraction of the time to show you the real meditation. But after it, you should yourself earn this meditation. So meditation is not come by the practices, it comes after your internal silence, it comes by the grace of existence. Because you are completely surrendered in the feet of the existence, in the feet of the master, and you 100% absorb the teaching of the master, and you sitting regularly. I put today on the Facebook a post about the meditation. If you 100% honest with the meditation practices and the teaching of the master, then the real meditation will occur in your life. So that is the strategy, and I do not want to disclose more because all are undescribable after the meditation. The Krishna is telling that the monam chevasmi guhyanam. I am the mon. Mon means silent. Silent means mum. Mum means there is no movement, even not tongue, but even inside of your brain. You are cool and calm, stable. No movement, even no thoughts. It is called zero mind. When you stay in the zero mind, then the secret will disclose in you. But you have to keep mum, because they will not understand them you are telling. I know The maximum person is not understanding my discourse, but I am telling for top class seekers. The person they will not understand, they will laugh on you only. Because they are in the sedation. If you talk to a mad person about English literature or the Latin literature or Sanskrit literature, what he will grasp? He will laugh on you. If you tell them sonnet of Milton or Wordsworth or Keats, or you will tell the William Shakespeare's dialogue in front of a mad person, that what he will react? He will say, hey, hey, hey. He will do like that. So, this is the secret thing. It cannot be describable for general person. It is only can describe, it is only can discuss, it is only can share with the enlightened master only. So the manum cha eva asmi guhyanam, I am the silent, I am the silent of meditation, I am the silent of achievement, I am the hidden. I will hide this precious thing. The Kabir says, हीरा पायो गांठ गठायो बार बार तू क्यों खोले मन मस्त हुआ फिर क्यों बोले. If you are in pleasure of the divinity, pleasure of the spirituality, why are you talking to the persons? They are drinking the wine of ego. They are full drink the wine of the ego. The wine of the ego is a very strong wine. No any rum, no any whiskey, no any bo kya in the Russian? Leave it. No any wine is strong like wine of ego. So the Krishna is telling, you must be silent and don't disclose your achievement to anyone, even you disclose your achievement to your master. And last, fourth part of this stanza, the Krishna is telling, Jnanam Jnanvata Aham. Jnanam Jnanvata Aham. I am the enlightenment. I am the supreme knowledge. I am my self-existence. Don't worry, if you love me, I know, because I am living in you. I know everything. I know your honesty. I know your cleverness. I know your purity. I know your will. I know your wish. I know your love. Everything he knows. If you think you are hiding from your master anything, you are a big fool. Because you do not know. The real master is living in you, that is existence, that is Atma, that is Satchidananda Paramatma. He knows everything. Sarvadhi Sakshi Hutam. Sarvadhi Sakshi Hutam. He is the witness of all the intellect of all the persons. So my dear friend, now he is telling, Jnanam Jnanvata Aham. When the Jnana is came, when the enlightenment came, when the Buddhatva came, when the Atma Jnana is came, at first the person knows who is coming, living that body. So it is called Swanta Sukhaya. So it is called Swayambhu. Swayambhu. If a person came to me and asked me, are you enlightened? I say yes. Show me how you are enlightened. Show me, give me the evidence. I cannot give evidence. Oh no, there is no evidence. Because this is the self-realization. If I ask anyone that a person clapped on your cheek, give me the evidence, what is the pain? Even no mark on your cheek, but pain you feel. You cannot describe, you cannot give the evidence. My dear friend, the God existence is telling, I am Jnanam Jnanvata Aham. I am the Jnana of all the Gyanis. I am the enlightenment. I am the Buddhatva. I am the Atma Sakshatkara. I am the supreme knowledge of liberation. Thank you very, very much, my dear friends, to hear me patiently. I want to tell these all video, they will be uploaded on YouTube. Please subscribe my channel. And second is that if you want to learn this meditation, you should come Delhi on 1st August 2015. There was organizing the third meditation camp. This is the international meditation camp. Please come. Many persons are coming in this camp, and some are coming from out of India. Thank you very much.